Working with audio gain. But what should we do then plus 6 decibels is not enough? In this case, we have such a tool as audio gain. We can open it by right-clicking on the selected audio track. We can set any gain values in a paired window, but, of course, up to some limit, because the media can go into overdrive. Also, here we have a hint. Its peak amplitude on the selected clip. Therefore, we can edit this value and align the peak of this piece to 0. If we increase the value, we will go into overdrive, at least at the place of this peak. For example, if we enter the value 20 and set gain 2, we will see that the audio track has changed.
And somewhat physically as well.
You can see on the ruler that the peak value has collided with 0. You can also open the audio gain menu in other way. To do this, we need to use the G shortcut on the selected track. What functionality does the audio gain window have? Firstly, we consider set gain 2. Here we set an absolute gain value. For example, the value is 5 and the whole sound increases by plus 5 decibels. The next function, adjust gain by, is a relative value. We choose how much to increase or decrease it. Here we can set the value of plus 5 decibels. Then the total gain will be 10 decibels, 5 plus 5. If we set the value of minus 2, the total gain will be 3 decibel, 5 minus 2. But we have an additional option, it's normalize max peak 2. Then we will enter a 0 value by enabling this function. The fourth function is called normalize all peaks 2. Each video has its own gain value that they need up to 0. For example, the first clip has 13 decibels, the second clip has 14 decibels, and third clip has 11 decibels. If we highlight several clips at once and set normalize max peak to 0, it will select the loudest of them, 11, and align all the clips to this value. If we highlight all the clips and set the normalize all peaks to 0, it will increase the sound in each clip by its decibel value to 0. Finally, we got the desired result.
Pad for a couple hours, getting ready to go, preparing mentally and somewhat physically as well. And then when the engine case, it was an incredible ride for the first 8.5 to 9 minutes.
We have all the voices, the speech is clearly audible, the music becomes quieter when someone is speaking, and then plays again with the same volume. The gain can both raise the music and lower it.
Do you ever get used to the zero gravity environment?
Secondly, we can gain tracks when they are at the original level. To do this, we need to select a track, press the G shortcut and set the necessary settings before the editing. This is useful when, for example, we have recorded an interview at minus 18 decibels and in order to avoid overloads when a person is talking. If we don't want to gain each fragment separately, we can gain the entire track before the editing. Next, we'll consider my favorite track mixer tool.